Step into the realm of Lumen Spiritus, the light of spirit, a channel dedicated to exploring spirituality and the esoteric. Join us on a journey of enlightenment and discovery as we delve into the mysteries of the unseen. In this fascinating video, we explore how our thoughts shape the reality around us, and how, as conscious creators, we give energy and bring things to life by focusing our attention onto them. This video is going to be packed with fascinating and thought-provoking insights, so feel free to watch it several times to really soak in the info. Have you ever wondered how your mere observation could change the course of events? Imagine this. In the mysterious world of quantum physics, the mere act of observing seems to alter the outcome of experiments. A paradox, isn't it? It's the enigma we call the observer effect. Now let's take a leap. What if this strange phenomenon is not confined to the quantum realm? Could it be that our consciousness is not a mere bystander, but an active participant in shaping reality? In the realm of quantum physics, the observer effect is a phenomenon that has baffled scientists for decades. This curious concept proposes that the mere act of observing something can change the thing being observed. It's a notion that shatters the conventional understanding of reality and nudges us towards a universe far more mysterious and interactive than we could ever have imagined. Now imagine a tiny particle zipping around at the quantum level. It's a world where everything is a blur of probabilities, a whirl of potential. Yet, when we decide to take a peek to observe this particle, something extraordinary happens. It seems to decide its position, its speed, its direction. It shifts from a cloud of possibilities to a defined entity. It's as if our act of observation compels reality to make a choice. This is not some fanciful notion, but an actual result observed in experiments. The famous double-slit experiment, for instance, showed that light particles could behave both as particles and waves. Yet the moment we try to observe which path the particle takes, it decides to behave just as a particle. It's as if the particle knows it's being watched. The implications of this are profound. If the act of observation can influence a particle's behavior, then what does this mean for our understanding of reality? Could it be that our world, our universe, is not a separate external entity, but something that we, as observers, actively shape and define? This idea echoes the ancient wisdom found in spiritual teachings, the notion that our thoughts, our perceptions, our consciousness can shape the world around us. The observer effect pushes us to ponder that perhaps reality is not something we passively exist in, but something we actively participate in creating. It appears that the act of observation is not passive, but rather it is a powerful force that can influence the course of events. Now, let's turn our attention to consciousness, the mysterious faculty that allows us to perceive and understand the world around us. Consciousness has been a subject of intrigue for centuries, sparking debates among philosophers, scientists, and spiritual seekers alike. One fascinating perspective comes from Dolores Cannon, a respected hypnotherapist and author, who asserted a bold statement: if we don't pay our focused attention on something, it doesn't exist. Now, this might sound perplexing, doesn't it? After all, how could something as simple as our attention have such a profound effect on existence? But let's explore this further. Cannon's theory suggests that we, as conscious beings, give energy to things and bring them to life by shifting our focus of attention to them. In other words, our consciousness is not a passive receiver of information, but an active participant in the creation of our reality. If we delve into the spiritual teachings of various cultures and traditions, we find similar assertions. From the ancient Buddhist notion of mindfulness to the Christian concept of faith, these teachings echo the idea that our focused attention, our consciousness, plays a pivotal role in our experience of reality. And it's not just spiritual teachings. The field of psychology has also explored this idea. For instance, cognitive psychologists discuss selective attention, the ability of our consciousness to tune in to certain aspects of our environment while tuning out others. So what does this all mean? Are we living in a world that is constantly shaped and reshaped by our consciousness? It would seem that the answer leans towards a resounding yes. Our consciousness, this intimate and yet vast aspect of our being, is not just a passive observer of reality. It is a powerful force that actively shapes our reality, akin to the observer effect in quantum physics. And this invites us to reconsider not just how we view the world, but also how we interact with it. After all, if our consciousness has such an effect on reality, then every thought, every word, and every action takes on a new significance. Just like the observer effect, it seems that consciousness is not a mere observer, but a powerful force that shapes reality. Now let's explore the intriguing connection between the observer effect and consciousness. This intersection is where the physical world of quantum mechanics and the spiritual realm of consciousness meet. Some might say it's where science and spirituality shake hands, offering a glimpse into the profound interconnectedness of all things. This idea doesn't just apply to particles in a lab, it extends to our everyday realities. Our thoughts, words, and attention can shape our world in tangible ways. For instance, if you constantly tell yourself you're unlucky, you'll likely notice more instances of bad luck. Conversely, if you focus on positivity and gratitude, you might observe more good luck events. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a reflection of how our consciousness can influence our reality. There are countless examples of this phenomenon in spiritual teachings. The law of attraction, for example, suggests that like attracts like. If we focus our energy on positive thoughts, we'll attract positive experiences. Similarly, Buddhist teachings emphasize the power of mindfulness and attention in shaping our experiences. But what does this mean for us on a personal level? It invites us to reflect on our own experiences. Are there instances where you've noticed your thoughts or focus influencing your reality? Are there moments where you've seen the observer effect at play in your life? In this fascinating intersection between quantum physics and consciousness, we might find that we're not just passive observers of our reality. Instead, we're active participants, shaping our world through our thoughts, words, and attention. Could it be that our consciousness, through the act of observation, is actively participating in the creation of our reality? As we journey through the intriguing realm of quantum physics and consciousness, we are left with more questions than answers. So let's keep questioning, keep exploring. Remember, the power of observation is not just in the eye of the beholder, but also in the mind of the observer. What reality will you create today? There is a plethora of fascinating and mind-bending topics coming to our channel, so don't forget to subscribe to Lumen Spiritus and hit the notification bell for even more captivating mysteries. Let us know which topic you'd like us to explore next.